Well, hey everybody, Andy here. Thanks for joining me today. And if you can tell by the pound of dust on the cars that I'm back at the Charles Deam Wilderness at the Grub Ridge Trailhead. You can see here the signage behind me. Trailhead's off in that direction. I'm going to be hiking out the Peninsula Trail tonight, the same one I did back in March. I'm going to meet up with Brent, who's down trail a little bit. He's been hiking already today. I'm going to meet up with him at the split and hike out to the peninsula and then meet a few other new faces. I think there's at least 3 that are out there right now. So looking forward to meeting some new friends and getting back on trail. We'll see how the conditions have changed since March. This has been very heavily used with the pandemic. People looking to get outside, find some space to camp, do some social distancing, but from all the word that I've heard, there's been a ton of usage of this spot. So I'm kind of curious just to check out how much it's changed. I've got all my stuff in the car. I'm going to get loaded up. I've got a nice dinner tonight. Picked up a ribeye and some beer, so I'm going to have a nice can of beer and a steak tonight. So looking forward to cooking over the fire, have a great time with some friends. So stick with me. If you're new to the channel, this channel is all about backpacking, outdoor adventures, and gear. Most definitely gear. And a few tips and tricks along the way. So if any of those things interest you, consider subscribing and you'll be alerted every time I post new content. And there's a lot of new content coming. So sit back and relax and let's dive right in. All right, so Grub Ridge Trailhead, in case you didn't know, is part of the Charles Deam Wilderness. So that's where I am tonight. I'm gonna hike out a section of the Grub Ridge Trail and Peninsula Trail out to the point along Lake Monroe here in south central Indiana, just outside of Bloomington. The weather is spectacular, hardly a cloud in the sky. And it's upper 70s. I think it was 77 when I got out of the car. So, and tonight, I think it's supposed to be somewhere around 58 degrees, 55, 60, somewhere in there. So, gorgeous weather. It's early August, so it's a little unusual. This area of the country, it's usually upper 80s and high humidity. It's actually quite comfortable, so looking forward to getting out again. Just a quick overnight and then hike back tomorrow. So just a little rest and relaxation. Thanks for joining me. You'll see this quite a bit out here. This section of the Hoosier National Forest that the Charles Deam Wilderness sits in. There are a lot of horse trails out here as well. So there's actually a horseman's camp here just to the west a little bit, a trailhead there. So it's not uncommon that you'll be out here on trail and you'll see a group of horses come through. I should be approaching the interchange where I'm going to meet up with Brent here in just a minute or two. Well, I ran into another group, so they were giving me a rundown. You ready to go?
I'm ready.
Let's do it.
A nice little break for about 30 minutes waiting for you to catch up. But yeah, 6:11. We actually have time to get out to the peninsula and get set up and not miss the sunset. I'm excited.
Be careful what you say. We we have a way of
Wandering
making it right at the last minute somehow. Is everybody else out there?
Yeah, there's a bunch of people out there. So Jeremy's out there, Sarah's out there, I think Kimberly's out there, and then they were saying Curtis might be out there too tonight.
Cool.
So that'll be the first time I've met him too. So
it'll be the first for everybody but you, for me. So
yep, should be a good time. We'll have a big group out there, and they've already procured 2 sites, so we have plenty of space.
Awesome. Let's do it.
Yep, let's get out there.
You can see the lake through the leaves. Big drop off down to the shore. All right, well, we are making it through the blowdown section, which if you saw my other video from earlier this year, I'll go ahead and link that up above. Showed quite a bit of video coming through this area that the windstorm, I think it was last year, knocked all this stuff down. So it's always kind of impressive when you walk through this section, just the damage that was done. But as you get here later in the year, there's a lot more that's growing up, kind of blocking some of those views, so you don't notice it quite as much. In March, you know, not much of the leaves had come out, not much of the brush had grown up, so it was pretty awe-inspiring. Still is, but you can see kind of the recovery mode already taking shape. Let me show you kind of this section here. You can see just how much of the underbrush is kind of already taking shape. So, but you have lots of these like huge, massive trees, massive trees that were just all pancaked. We are getting closer. Almost there.
When we get to hike up a mile or 2 down the lake.
And we're coming out to the lake. Lake Monroe. The end of the Peninsula Trail. Always a spectacular view.
Alright.
Did you get it?
I took about 6, so we'll see if any of them came out good. If not, I might have to come back in the morning and take some more.
Been there, done that.
Or later. Yeah, Tecumseh, man.
Yeah.
I think I had about 60 pictures to go. Gotta get the good one, man.
And I don't even know if you got one after that. I think you had to go back again.
No.
Time 3, and then you got one.
Just once. Remember, I almost tripped over the stick on my way back, too.
Yeah, I thought that was the 3rd time. That was the 2nd time?
That was the 2nd. They make something like that for Hennessy, too, that like velcros over the ridge line, and it says you can stuff your whole foot. Hope we didn't make you self-conscious, like watching you while you said that.
Well, hey everybody, so we made it to camp. We got everything set up. The sun is starting to go down right now. I came up to get a fire going so that I can cook my steak tonight. I'm excited about that, but I got to get the coals ready. So get the fire going, let it burn down, so I just have some red hot coals to cook over tonight. Should be fantastic. So that's started. And then you can see everybody's got their hammocks up. We've got Sarah's down over there. Kim's you can kind of see through the trees. And then mine, and Brent's, and Jeremy's. And you can see the sun going down in the background. So just an awesome evening. Should be great for taking some pictures here later. I'm going to go do that for a little bit. Let this burn down. I've never been to this site before, so this is a first. It's a nice big site, but it's definitely on a hill. So good for hammocks, not so great for tents. There's a spot up here that's flat. And if you follow the trails back into the woods, there's another spot right here. And if you go back even further, you'll see the spot that's close here. As I get a little closer, you can see a little fire ring. So there's a little spot here, a little small space. And if you walk through here and continue out the trail back down, probably another 50 yards down this way, you might be able to see a little bit of it. I won't take you all the way back out there maybe, but there's a big one back in the trees back here that's more secluded, big flat ground back over there. There's lots of wood back there. There is a little fire ring and some down logs for seating. So, you know, if you didn't want all the craziness sometimes that comes with being out at the point, here's a way where you can get some sunsets, enjoy it, and then go back for some seclusion back into the trees. So they've got boats out on the water that are playing some music, and I think about every site has been full that we passed on the way down. We're probably maybe 4 sites down on the water, and there's more all the way down along that way. So let's go out and enjoy this this sunset. Beautiful. Sun's going down behind the island.
enough at home.
No, only on trail? Is it just to
did
encourage
you
you to
grind
go
it?
on trail more often?
Yeah.
All the
While
time.
they're out there doing it. So
Yeah, and apparently they never say, you know, you're not supposed to camp here, right? They just make sure everybody's okay. Doesn't the sign over there say?
All right, well, we are all getting final stages, getting packed up. Had a nice morning just hanging out over breakfast and the campfire. It's noon. We're going to be getting on trail. Everybody's going their separate ways. Brent and I are going to be hiking back to the parking lot and heading out. I think Kim's doing the same thing. And Jeremy and Sarah are going to be exploring off to a new campsite somewhere else in the Deam. So it's awesome. We had a great time. Weather's perfect. It's low 70s right now. So it's supposed to warm up, approach 80 today, but super comfortable. Had a great time. Looking forward to the 5-mile hike out and heading back home. So stick with me and we'll film some more of that trek out.
No, I would have said something if you didn't. You probably brought it up nicely enough.
Nice night, wasn't it? It was a beautiful night for a beautiful weekend. Yes.
Enjoy your ride.
Yeah.
we are. Thanks.
Horses, yeah. All right, we made it back to the lot. A little over 10 miles for the trek. Awesome time. Great to meet some new friends. Sarah, Kim, Jeremy. Had a great time hanging out with you guys. Too bad I couldn't lose this guy on trail. He kept following me the whole time, but
Like a lost puppy.
like a lost puppy, that's right. Awesome trail. It's super packed today. Brent was making the comment too. I don't know if we've hiked this on a Saturday ever, definitely not recently, but holy cow, there were just group after group after group going in, and the lots are pretty packed up here too. So going in on Friday was definitely a good idea, and we've typically gone middle of the week if we can, sneak away for a night, come out here, and it's been awesome. So this has been a little different. I would not want to be heading out to the point right now trying to find a spot, but it is what it is. So there's still probably plenty of spots out there, but you may be searching for a while to find one. So we're gonna call it a day. I'm gonna go get some ice water that's in a cooler that Kim offered, that Jeremy's gonna hook us up with, and then we're gonna go try and find some pizza and some beer on the way back north. So thanks so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this, please go ahead and give me a like. I really appreciate it. And until next time, be well.
Pizza, beer, nap.